All right, here we are. This is a van called GrayV because it has got a lot of gray. We didn't put any accent colors on the inside yet because we're getting ready to sell it. So anyway, here she is. It's a 2020 Ford Transit high roof, extended. So you can see it's got the extra about 4 feet behind the rear wheels. This van is very unique in that it is all-wheel drive. Impossible to find right now, and it's got the EcoBoost motor. So built on the 350 chassis. You'll notice we got the Peekaboo van vent fan in the back. No windows in the back because it is pre-wired. I'll show you on the inside to put an AC unit back here, a 24 volt, which has already been wired for. Got some cool graphics on the side. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see. We did a black on black. I don't know if you can see the compass there. It's also got trees going down the side. It's got a really upgraded window. This one is unique in that the slider is up high. These little holes right here that you see, those are drain holes for the track. So if water were to get down in here, it would drain out through the glass. A lot of people put slider windows that half moon, I call them, where half of the window slides. Problem with those though is someone can bust in, pull that little lever up, and they're inside your van. This one, if they were to bust this out, their arm's not long enough to reach from here all the way down to this corner. So very, very unique. That window's about twice the cost of a regular one. It's got glass on this side over here. You can see the trees down low. It's got some trees in the back. And then it's got the compass logo up here. It's kind of really hard to see. It's black on black, so it's meant to be very stealthy. The other thing you'll notice is you don't see anything on the top. We did a separate video about that. All the solar panels are put on. I got to get way back here for you to see it. They are put on with magnets, and we put a little dab of some, actually use clear adhesive called shoe goo, so it's easy to get off if you need to, but the magnets go right through it and it'll hold your solar panels on without having to drill any holes, put any brackets up on your roof. So anyway, that's the outside. Let's go check out the inside. All right, everybody, here we are on the inside. You'll notice that I'm wearing something different than yesterday at the beginning of the video when I did a walk around on the outside. Didn't realize it, but my battery had died and I was talking to nothing. So anyway, here's the inside of the van. So Austin's gonna videotape the inside. So we got a swivel seat over here. It has of course, the overhead compartment. It has the electronics package up on the top, which allows you to plug in a cell phone up there. As the automatic lights. One of the main things that this van has that most vans don't have is cruise control. These vans are mainly made for Amazon, plumbers, electricians, things that do a lot of start and stop driving. This one actually has cruise control, but not only is it regular cruise control, but it's adaptive cruise control, which is not like a Tesla where it drives itself, but you set the cruise speed and it'll actually keep a distance with the car in front of you, and you can adjust if you want 1, 2, 3, or 4 car lengths. So that is a major, major upgrade if you've ever traveled long distance in a van. Also has dual armrest, that upgrade there. And it also has the, yeah, there you go, has the towing package, and then you can adjust down there the automatic brake onto your trailer system. Here we have a couch that folds down to be a bed. Underneath we have a Dometic CFX 75 cooler. It's on 80/20 rails to be able to pull out. We use this as a little storage for our dog kennel, which is nice. Over here we have, you don't have to get too close. Got a porta potty, cassette toilet. This is where the heat comes out for the Webasto heater. Microwave, just neat storage bin. We have some coffee stuff. Then we got the power for you got 110 over there, your Webasto heater, a cassette toilet. Here we have a microwave, a 700 watt microwave. Here we have where you can turn on single switch. You don't have to go in the back for anything to turn on all your 110 power. This is a readout for your solar panels and your batteries to tell you how much juice is coming in. Here we have all your lights are on a dimmer. You can kind of see them getting dim here. Then bright, power on and off. Then also sheet the ceiling here. You can see we got 16 LED lights, which is awesome. Down here we have the controls for the water. So you have one that you can turn on that shows how much water you have in your freshwater tank. That's a 30-gallon freshwater tank. This is a ball valve that controls to dump your gray water and then to turn on your water pump. Also has a couple of USB ports in here also. We have a nice little cup holder, convenient for when you're sitting outside. Down here you'll notice there's an extra lagoon mount. So the table in the back that you see back there can be moved up here, and then when you're sitting in the passenger seat, it acts as a table for eating, working on your laptop, whatever. Corian counters, ultralight, super durable. Here we have a wireless phone charger that when you spin it around, it also has two 110 plugs and two USB plugs. We also conveniently put the sink here so that when you go outside, you can pull this out and then you can use this for taking a shower outside if you wanted to. Here we got windows on both sides. These are by Van Made Gear, best window coverings. They're the most expensive on the market, but they are the best. So literally, you just do this to put them up. I'll show you. What's really neat about these is they're magnetic. So they click on with magnets. It has a sliding window. We've selected this window for a particular reason. There's a lot of windows where you open it from this side and it slides this way. It's very easy for someone just to, with a screwdriver, they can pop that latch through the glass, reach in and open your sliding door. Here, their arm would have to be able to reach this plug, and it's almost impossible with the height of it to reach down to break into your van. This works for great cross ventilation too. You can open this up, and then in the back we have the Ecoboost van vent system, which is way back down that back door, and if you listen, you can hear it come on. Also has an LED light. You can see that coming on. You see that on the back door, and we'll do a shot of that later. Has a rheostat on there, so you can turn the speed up or down, and then you can turn your vent fan on and off with just a click of a button. We're going to store that right there. If anybody steals the van, you know where the clicker is. So back here, you can see I can stand up with a hat on, well, almost, and I am 5'9½". So if you're 6 foot, this is elevated. We'll show you the reason why in the back. Over on this side, we have all of our plumbing. This side is all of our electric. These are what are called mule bags. They're made by Adventure Wagon. Coolest thing ever. They don't squeak, creak. They have magnets in them, so you can do this, and it holds them open while you're getting stuff in and out of your bins. Oh, there's protein shake. And then, oh, and some tortillas. So, those are really nice. They also have tons of pockets underneath, and then they also have pockets on the end. Here we have a table, the lagoon table I was telling you about. This, you know, you can spin it around. It's on an arm, so it moves in a lot of directions. You can spin it outside if you wanted to. This can move over there, and it can also spin outside and lower all the way down, so you could sit on a camp chair outside if you wanted to. So it's kind of, we kind of made it universal. All right, here we are in the back. So you have your water fill here. We also have an outdoor shower right there that just is basically a quick connect. And I'll put this out of the way. That looks like. Under here is where your 30-gallon fresh water tank is. Austin, if you can shoot down in there. Here we also have a blowout for you, so you can winterize it. Here's the connection for the outdoor shower. And then you also have your gray water up front. Everything's done with PEX tubing and shark bite fittings. So this is just basically a quick connect like this, so you can shower outside. Here's the Ecoboost vent fan system I was showing you earlier. It is pre-wired. We did not put windows in the back for a reason. So if you look here, there is no glass here. The reason being, it's pre-wired for a 24-volt AC system that mounts on the back door if you wanted to put that in there. We're big skiers and surfers, so we put this in here. This is 6.5 foot long. all the way out. And then it's also got room for you to put skis, ladders, and I am waiting on the hinges, but it will have hinges. I currently just use the ladder, put it underneath here to prop it up, but I'm waiting on the hinges to be able to put some 80/20 legs on this. If it comes in, I will ship those to you. Anyway, super simple. All right, here we have the electrical. So we have a Renogy 3000 watt inverter charge controller. That's the largest one they make. Here you have your shore power, if I can reach it. There you go. So you can charge the battery system 3 different ways. Solar, off of shore power. It also has a Victron Orion smart controller, which connects to the house battery, and if the batteries are full, it'll send juice downstream. Everything is done with marine grade switches, breakers. You can see all the way down. Your 12 volts down there on the other end. Here we have 4 Lion Energy 1300s, which are 105 amp hours each. This is where your solar comes in. Then it goes out over here to your Renogy solar controller. The Victron also has its own app, so you can monitor how much juice is coming down to your house batteries. What we do is we use this storage area right here. I put a towel across the batteries, and we store all of our camp chairs and all that stuff down in here, and then this bottom piece goes on there. So very, very simple to get to. You just basically lift the bottom piece out, put all your chairs and stuff in there, and slide it back in place. Hope I wasn't too close, sorry about that. Another thing we have in here is the Webasto heater. The heat goes down through this tube all the way out to the front where I showed you earlier, and there's holes in the side so it pumps hot air onto your batteries to keep them charged. These are really nice because they have a built-in BMS system, so you can push that button right there and you can see how full your batteries are also. Another thing we have here is the window coverings for the front of the van. So we have, for the 2 side windows, you have magnetic ones, and then the front one, because the A-pillar and all around the window, it's all plastic and headliner. Those, you just basically hold the visors down, but those are all by Van Made Gear too. So you have window coverings for the 2 big slider, the big window on the side, the 2 side windows, and the front windshield. All right, now we're gonna show you how we go to sleep. Austin, you wanna make that down to a bed? Boom. There you go, people. There's your bed. So this side's on a hippie jack, they call it, and then the other side is fixed. And then whenever they go together, there is a small little gap right here. We left that there for a reason, because first of all, when you lay down, you don't notice it. Second of all, if you did have to walk to the back of the van, your calves can still slide through there. So anyway, it's pretty simple. And then to make it back into a bed, we lift up on this side. Trying to do it with one hand. There you go. Now you're back in regular living conditions. And then that slides in. And you can see how easy that was. Anyway, don't screw around. Get you in all-wheel drive. That way you don't get stuck like Chuck.